Okay. What's up, watermelons? Hey, hey, hey. I am Ash, and I want to do a little bit of fun take on All In with Ari called All In with Ash. I just want to have a little fun. There's no hate intended. I love everybody everywhere, and I want to just have fun. Put a smile on your face and just bring the world a little laughter. Okay? My story is very similar to Ari's, only the real version. So I thought it would be funny to sit or fun, not funny, haha, maybe a little, but funny, interesting. The funny little differences and the funny little similarities that Ari and Ash have. But my first problem was, what am I going to call my viewers? I mean, they're probably sick of being watermelons by now. I'm not exactly sure where the watermelon term came from to begin with, but do you? If you do, can you please comment below? Because I really want to know. Watermelons? So I started to think, why would she want to make everybody watermelons? There's got to be some kind of hidden marketing in that. So she literally started her channel with the intention of marketing what she calls all of you. All of you that are watching me were watching her, right? Probably still are. And she knows that. She knows that they're going to come back and she needs to call them a cute little something that she can market. I don't know why she chose watermelons. I honestly don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like they have these seeds that sneak up on you and like they get in your mouth and they're nasty and it's like it reminds me of her because it's like it looks on the outside all pretty and good and sweet and then there's like all these like seeds of doubt all spreaded through her. Spread. Okay, so I'm clearly a brand new YouTuber. I really don't know what the heck I'm doing yet. So thank you. Thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe, just give me a bone. No, wait, throw me a bone. Yeah, that's better. Throw me a bone. Okay, so what are we going to call you guys? I got to call you something. We got to have a series all in with Ash that's going to be fun and kind of parody, just make light of Miss Ariana Rodney. Ari Ronnie Spur. That's, we need to have a name for you guys. So I was thinking, she says, what's up, watermelon? So she uses that W, and like I said, she already had branding and making more money off of y'all from the first video. That's why she gave you a name like a watermelon so that she could brand and make merch with watermelons on it. She literally seen y'all as dollar signs, little watermelons with dollars on them. That's how she's seen y'all from day one. Hope that sits well. So what can we call you guys? So she takes, what's up, watermelons? What can you guys be? You guys want to be a fruit? You guys want to be a fruit for me too? What kind of fruit would you want to be? If you could be any fruit, what fruit would you be? So I started thinking, well, what's up, watermelons? How about how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, honeydew? You guys can be my honeydews. I love it. Actually, I think she would have been smarter to go with that because it sounds kind of cute. She tries to be cutesy. So I'm going to be cutesy now, okay? I need a baby voice, okay? How you doing, honey? No, I almost called you honey melons. How you doing, honeydews? Okay, so Ash. Okay, so first of all, Ash is my real name. Yeah, like for real. My actual real name. Not like I'm hiding behind Ash when my real name is like Veronica. That should have been her name, Veronica. That has Veronica in it. I don't know why I said that, but like Veronica was the name that popped in my head. That actually could be Ronnie, like a long name for Ronnie. So, but no, Ash is really my name. I mean, it's short for Ashley, but that's not really a lie. Okay, so I actually am gonna have a hard time if I try to lie. I don't know how she can just go on with her day and just pretend like she doesn't have a child and pretend like she actually lives in her car out of necessity and I scam people willingly, knowingly. I don't get it. But your honeydew, your queen honeydew, yeah, your head honeydew, I don't know, made a list of watermelon versus the honeydew or Ari v Ash. And I was trying to think of things that we could compare. Let's compare the two, shall we? Because it's quite interesting, Ari and I. We are very similar and yet very different. It's kind of funny. Haha. So, her name's Ari, not really, but we'll give her Ari, A-R-I. I'm A-S-H. Okay. Her name is fake. Mine is real. So, there's the next compare. Ari is a scam, and Ash is a legit bitch. I am legit as they come, real as they come. I am the real deal, honey. Yep, I am. Ari pretends not to be a mom, and Ash loves being a mom. It's the best job ever. Actually, it's such a good job. I did it 5 times. Still do it. I didn't do it, drop it on its head, and drive away. I'm still doing it with all 5. Yeah, crazy, right? By myself, too. Yeah, crazy, right? Okay, so the next one is she pretends to be homeless. Ash actually was homeless with 5 kids. True story. If you know my channel or you've ever seen me, you might know my story. And my story is 2019, I had a 6-week-old baby. Actually, yeah, he was right around 6 weeks old when I first had nowhere to live. It's a whole long personal story that I'm not really ready to go into. Not that I don't want to, give all my information. I'm not trying to be shady. It's like a story for another time. But I had a 6-week-old baby, a special needs child, 3 other children, and we had nowhere to live. So we slept in my van for a few months until I fought and borrowed and begged enough. Yes, begged and borrowed. Not stole. That's Ronnie. Ronnie. That's Ari Ronnie. She steals. I beg and borrow. There's one I can write down. But I did so to everyone that I could, and I didn't have a very big circle. I had really no circle. So I did so, and I got into a house that I couldn't afford. No Section 8. No benefits even, because I was still legally married. My husband made too much money, even though he wasn't around. So they wouldn't let me have anything until I had an address that was my own. And I couldn't get the address of my own without, benefits to help me. So it was hard. But I got a house I couldn't afford. And I moved in with the full intention to work a job and my mom to babysit. And she couldn't babysit after I moved in. She said, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't feel well. And again, this isn't a story for another day. But long story short, she ended up having terminal cancer and she passed away this last July. I took care of her on hospice for 6 months this year. Best 6 months of my life. But I digress. We were homeless and mom couldn't help and I had nobody and I had 5 kids. So I started babysitting other children in my house, giving me more and more children. I had infant, special needs, and 3 other children, and I took in more children. And that's when somebody took a chance on me and purchased a starter kit for a paparazzi opportunity, which I believed at the time could be a job from home, not knowing any better. And I worked really, really hard, and I hustled, and I got us out of our situation and right into COVID. But we ultimately ended up in a 5-bedroom home, and I am so thankful, grateful, and I'm still scared, literally every day of my life. I essentially work 3 jobs. More if you count things like I'm trying to grow a YouTube channel so that I can have more for my babies. But if you don't count all the little tiny avenues, I have 3 main things that support us. And it is difficult to raise 5 children and be a sole financial supporter, but I do it. And I couldn't imagine I couldn't imagine walking away and getting in a car and driving thousands of miles away and then telling the world that I was homeless when I chose to live in my car. I just think that the scam market is completely unfair, because why is she able to do that and get all the subscribers that she needs with a fake story and a fake voice and a fake gimmick? The melons. She don't even have any. You feel me? Okay, trying to lighten the mood. but you guys are my honeydews now, and I'm gonna I'm gonna try really hard to make fun on this channel. So if you could like and subscribe, we're going into all different directions. If you ever see a video on my channel that's not your interest, don't think I pivoted and that you have to change lanes and think, oh, she's not doing anything like that I like anymore. Because we actually have a lot of different genres to try out before we see what works. And I'm also uploading training videos for my affiliate program that's not a multi-level marketing company that I created. And I want to put them on here so they're easily accessible for my affiliates. So it's kind of like gonna have a little bit of everything: true crime, commentary, little fun parodies, business help. Not really like business, maybe eventually, but right now it's like growing a business online type help. And then like if you want to get out of an MLM, these are options type of deal. Okay, so let's get back into it. Okay, so I was homeless and we got out of it. So that's where we left off with 5 kids, homeless. I was. She pretends to be. The next one, she says she left a violent situation, but it was a lie. I legit left. And Ari herself was the violent person in her scenario. I escaped a scary situation myself where I was not the scary person. Oh, the next one is Ari likes squirrels. Ash used to have a squirrel. I literally raised a baby squirrel. When I gave birth to my 4th baby, she was about 2 months old, and I was at a doctor's appointment before my whole life fell apart. And I came home, and my older son and my neighbor's son had rescued 2 squirrels that fell out of a nest in a tree, and they were going to die. And so I was already up with my infant. I took it upon myself to research and learn how to nurse squirrels, and I actually made them their formula, and I fed them on my bare chest a couple drops every 2 hours. And then I would feed my baby and put her down, and then get the squirrels and feed them, and then I'd have to wipe them with a cold cloth to get them to urinate. And I did this to raise them. The female passed, like she had died like early on, like a weekend or so, and the male lived a few years, and he wouldn't leave. We tried to release him into the wild and put him in a tree, like in a cage up in a tree, and then slowly got him used to outside and tried to let him go. And he wouldn't. He would literally run out of his cage and run up into my bathroom window and knock on the window to get into the house. He was my baby. My boys had names. Well, they go by their middle. 2 of them go by their middle names now, so they all kind of have A's except for my middle son, who's a G still. But they all had G names at that time, and they're all babies. They didn't, they were going by their first names. And I only had the 2 boys, and my oldest was going by his first name with a G. Anyways, the squirrel was my gray. He was gray colored, and he was my son. So he was my gray son. He was Grayson. And we had him for a few years until he died. And he had his own bedroom. We built him like actual homes that he ran like through. He was our child. Okay, back in the day when my life was had not collapsed yet. But it's it's kind of funny, right? Funny, haha. Or I like squirrels, and I could tell you all about squirrels. I actually had one. I have pictures and videos somewhere of Grayson running up and down my body and just being awesome. I mean, great experience. Kids loved him. He played well with my children. It was awesome. Unfortunately, there was just like an accident where I actually kind of he was downstairs, and it was just an accident. I stepped on his tail, and then he did this like flip to get away, and it kind of hurt him, and he ran out into his room, and he passed away. And it was very sad. I blamed myself and was devastated, but he was very loved, very loved. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. This is supposed to be funny. Not funny, haha, maybe funny, haha, but like fun. And I'm like making it wah, wah, wah. Okay, so the next one is Ari likes to look for Mercedes-Benz vans because she's gonna live the van life. And I drive a Dodge Caravan. Ari thinks she's famous. I shop at Famous Footwear. Deal. Right, fair enough. Ari likes to steal from Walmart. I like to shop at Walmart and steal hearts. Okay, that's all I got. Again, all in fun, all in with Ash. Y'all are my honeydew honeys. How you doing, honeydews? We're gonna have fun on this channel, boo. All right, we're going to have a lot of fun on this channel. I'm so excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little story that I told you. I hope that you watch some of my other videos, maybe get to know me a little bit more. But yes, that's a little bit about me. I know that I'm not, well, actually, I think me and Ari are about the same age. How old is she? Tell me in the comments. I want to say she's like 34 or something. So we're about the same age. I'm 35, just turned. So, but she like gives off the impression that she's like a 20-year-old. You know she's not, but you know now. But she like 20-year-old with the lace and the hair and the perfect. Yeah, I'm not beautiful and young. Like I said, I mean like she could pretend to be. I can't. But I'm not. You know, I'm not all those things. And like making content just about sleeping in my car. I mean, I could totally go sleep in my car if you want me to. I mean, if sleeping in my van, as long as my children get to keep their house. If sleeping in my van makes me get 1 month of an opportunity of a lifetime like Ari got, and I can take all that money and actually put it to good use and invest into my small businesses so that I can grow big business and use my hustle for good instead of evil. and actually have a chance to grow. And then we could start a program where we like give back on YouTube to other families that are like me, that are not lying and pretending like they're homeless in their car and left their kid behind and lied about their name and steal from Walmart. You feel me? Like, and then thinking they're a star and they quit their job. So listen, I have all these jobs. If I was given the opportunity, like she was, let's just say I get 80, 90,000 subscribers in the next month. Let's say I get them in October. Today's October 1st. So let's say I get them all, I get 90,000 subscribers. Let's say I get 100,000 subscribers. Let's give me the hustle, baby. I get 100,000 subscribers. I get millions of views and like overnight our lives change forever. I'm not going to quit my job. Any of them. I'm not going to stop running my business. I'm going to use those monies to invest in my businesses so that they sustain us long term. Because look, I think they've said estimates of $50,000 to $80,000 she made on the whole YouTube thing in that month. Okay, $50,000 to $80,000 is awesome, but it's not going to sustain me and 5 children and colleges and our home and it's not even a home. It's not an entire home. So, you know, it's great, but that would be what parlays me to work harder. That's going to be, you know, invested and saved in a high yield interest savings account and invested into my small business. And I would still keep all of my, you know, I would still keep all of my jobs. I would actually work harder because I would have the funds to do so. I'd have the investment to back it up, and it would grow so much faster, so much more efficiently, and it would set us up to actually be millionaires probably, and if not just like close to it. And then we can actually use our platform that we built to go around and help others. That's exactly what I would do. I used to dream about winning the lottery back in the day when I was a young and married. I would like daydream about it, and I'd always buy that Powerball ticket or that Mega Millions ticket. And my main thing that I always wanted to do was pay my basic living things, expenses, you know, housing, car, take care of my mom, stuff like that. She's gone now. She would just be so touched if I had any kind of opportunity, and I want to work hard enough for her to be proud. But again, I'm going sad again. Stop it, Ash. Stop it. So, I would always dream about doing that so that I could take care of my basic expenses, but then go out and be able to just give to people, not just people begging on the street. I mean, people like me that are literally working 3 jobs, have 5 kids, that are trying to do everything they can. They're not just sitting back on welfare, and not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that, but they're not just sitting back and refusing to work and like, oh, well, I don't have to work, I got kids, like people like me that have a dream and a passion and a hustle work ethic and want to fight to make a big difference in the world and make a big life for themselves, and they're willing to work for it, but they just don't have the financial backing. They don't have the opportunity. There's millions of us. I'm not special. I want to be able to give that chance to so many. That would just be my dream come true. And that's what I used to dream about, winning the lottery. And I didn't know that any of that had actually reached my children, And the other day, I was talking to my 7-year-old daughter, Elena, about it. Not about the lottery, but somehow she was saying about because she knows that mommy works really hard to make our dreams come true. And she said something like about when we have enough money to do everything we want to do. I said, what do you want to do? And she looked at me and has no idea about any of this homeless YouTube channel. They don't hear me talk about our past. They have nothing. I don't know if she picked it up from somebody at school, but she literally said, you know what I want to do, Mom? Is there any way we could get a hotel, like a building, a big hotel, and have houses in it for people, for families that don't have a home? And I don't know where that even came from. If she's seeing something on, something, probably Ari. She's finding on freaking YouTube saying, I'm homeless. And my daughter's sitting there trying to give her a hotel room. But anyways, no, for real, that's what she said. She said, I want to give lots of people who don't have a home a chance to have a home, Mom. And I don't even, like I said, I don't know where it came from. And I just sat there and I could feel the tears coming. And I gave her a hug and I said, where did you get that from? And she said, well, I want to help people. If we have a nice home, I want to give other people a chance to have what we have. And, our house is nothing extraordinary, but it's very expensive for one income. And I'm scared every day that we're not going to make it another month, another 3 months, another Christmas, another year. I'm scared. Even though I work 24/7, it is 7:30 in the morning and I've been working all night and I'm going to work all day and go to a day job tomorrow. And that's just what my life is. And I love it because I get to provide for my babies. But I just am so blessed that my daughter wants to give back, So I'm going to go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little thing. I don't even know what it is other than let's just have fun and talk about fun things. I did a couple on Katie Joy. No, I did one that uploaded twice by accident on Katie Joy, but I recorded another one I have to edit for Katie Joy. But now I think it's outdated because she posts 3 times a day. So to stay on top of it. But I have some really fun content about Katie Joy, and it's all in fun without a crystal ball. And I call myself Crystal Ball, and we have a little fun thing. And there's also a lot of recordings that I've been making about paparazzi, kind of making fun of not making fun of paparazzi, bullying people in it, and anti-MLM, strong, take them down and anti them and I just can't be a hate channel. And I know that people believe they're educational by doing so, and I'm not taking that away from them. I just personally, I do business trainings that help people have alternatives to multi-level marketing companies, but I'm not going to say what's right for anybody. And I don't feel like other people that are monetizing on said content shouldn't be able to say that they are better than those who are in these companies, because we're all just trying to make it. We're all just trying to get along. We're all just trying to make a living. We're all just trying to survive in this crazy world. So I'm never going to be making fun of that, but I like to talk about the jewelry and show everybody the differences between their jewelry and my jewelry, and how it's the same price but so much better quality, and how you can do what I do too. You can do it with me or you can do it on your own, and you don't need to be with them or any other jewelry or any of those kind of companies. So, it is what it is. It's my truth. Okay. So I was with them. I was the top 1%. It's my truth. I'm not making fun of other people in the company, and I'm not telling stories outside of my truth, right? And giving my opinion. I'm not doing any more than that. And I love and appreciate and even buy off of current consultants, because I don't hate on anybody. I support everybody. So You guys have a great day. Keep coming back for more. Get it, see what's in store. Booyah. Till I see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, stay positive, and keep on changing this crazy world. One booyah at a time. Booyah.